When you don't have a tractor to sit in to warm up. So all I could do was cut some of these smaller ones. The smell never gets old. Oh, I wish you could smell it. It's that lemony sassafras smell. Joe, I think we're gonna have another overage feed. What do you think?
All right, here's what I'm using. Just some generic contractor blend. All right, still doing garbage cleanup. We're trying to beat the rain.
This is when you don't have a tractor to sit in to warm up. This is how you stay warm.
Really light.
Yeah, I was trying to get it like on a low setting, but
No, it's just, you got it right. All right, so the burning of the weeds and the chaff really didn't work that well. It's just, it was a little bit moist in that. So we'll continue on with the rest of this day or the weekend. We're out there pretty much every weekend when Sharon's off, and then I'm out there during the week when I can. So let's move on. All right, still doing garbage cleanup. We're trying to beat the rain. We almost got this entire yard cleaned up, both the seller's yard and our new yard. It's supposed to rain later this week. We got a few days left, but Sharon has to go back to work. But this is the last of what that old barn was. There was an old barn and a rabbit coop, and this is the last of that. So we're making progress for sure. Slow and steady. Dumpster's almost full again. We're on to, this is the third one. But the machines are all back up and running, except for the windshield. That should be done this week. So that's looking good. Oh, nice. Perfect. This is all the old barn and chicken coop rabbit place. Almost done. All right, here's what I'm using. Just some generic contractor blend and winter wheat. So here's the wheat you can see, and then there's the green is the blend. That winter wheat will germinate, I think, at like 42 degrees. So the wheat, if we have a warm week, could possibly come up during the winter. Either way, the wheat will come up first as soon as it, gets cracks in the 40s for a few days, and then that'll hold the ground a little more stable for the grass seed. There's a fence line here, which is almost perfect. See this gate here? See, I had envisioned this. So the new line is going to come, that pole's going to be on our piece. And then it's going to shoot across here. They tore out a mobile home here. I'm going to offer to clean up all this stuff while I'm here. I guess somebody pulled the mobile home out and I was supposed to clean it up, maybe, from what I heard. I'm looking if I could find a septic pipe for this mobile home. Okay, so for this front section, after I seeded it, I'm going to run the TR3 over it to kind of work them seeds in, cover them with dirt just a little bit, and I'll probably seed over the top, I think, once again. But that's what I'm doing now. I'm just trying to mix the grass and the weed seed so it's covered just a little bit.
So for this little bathroom here, all we're going to get hooked up, I already disconnected the water heater. All those pipes were froze anyway. We're just going to get the cold water hooked up so we can wash our hands. I'm going to take the panel off the bottom there, that plywood, and then possibly back here too, behind the toilet. We're not going to get the toilet hooked up. It's not to any kind of septic or holding tank anyway. So let's see if I can find the right there is where the cold water line comes in, so I'm going to try and find it down here in this wall. Alright, well, here's the wall. I'm just hoping there's not a snake or a rat in there. I know there's mice. Okay, well, they did have a wrap around the pipes. Alright, well, I don't know that I'm going to tackle it now, but catch that water line, and I'm just going to run it inside. It was in the outside wall, which was probably not very good for freezing, but like I said, I don't know that I'm going to tackle it today, but now I know. Yeah, good thing I ain't afraid of spiders. Well, that piece of plywood was attached and then the toilet was placed, which makes sense. But the screws for the tank, I was going to take the tank off. They are completely rusted, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take my Dremel and just cut around so I can get to the other pipe to make sure it's shut off towards the toilet. I know it's shut off here, but I don't want it on in the wall at all. Well, one tree that I have not found yet in our Missouri property is sassafras. And I love sassafras trees, love making things with them. And these are in the high line, So I don't know, they must just miss the clipper or the spray. I don't know what they do here. But anyway, I'm going to take this bigger one here and take that back with me. Well, the best of intentions. Either the oiler is plugged again, or that chain got real dull for some reason. Last thing I cut with it was some walnut. Oh no, Joe used it when he was trying to free Willy.
Yes, I do remember. It was this cut right here, one of these cuts where I nicked a rock and sparks flew, and I think I mentioned it, babe. I'm like, all right, I hit a rock, so this chain is going to be garbage for a while. But hey, at least we got a success on the last episode freeing this beast.
Oh, anyway, it ain't going to cut anymore. So all I could do was cut some of these smaller ones. I don't know, there's probably 3 inches, 4 inches diameter. The smell never gets old. Oh, I wish you could smell it. It's that lemony sassafras smell. So I still need to come back and get this one here. I got it about half cut and then the battery quit. I'm hoping to make like another bed. I would need, 2 of these bigger ones for the posts. I made a bed in the cabin in Illinois and had to leave it there, and I really liked that. So I want to try and replicate that again. So I'll just have to come back and get it a little bit later. I'm hoping I can find a grove, a natural grove of them. It should be like on a hill, on top of a hill and facing the sun. So I don't know. May have to do some searching. But for now, I'm done. Alright, so I was going down the High Line just to see if I could find a grove. And I'm almost back by the barn, and I found a grove. Right there's the barn. Of course, it's in the thorn bushes. But anyway, I see at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe about 9, 10 different sassafras. They're ouch, smaller. Right, I'm not going to be able to get in there right now with all the briars. Actually, these are thorn bushes. These ain't briars. But that one looks to be as big as the one that was standing. And then there's another one over here that's a little bit bigger. But they're nice and straight. And I should be able to cut them down once I get a chainsaw that works. Oh, cool. I was hoping I would find some. I brought the chainsaw along in case I needed to make a nick to make sure. Ouch, that's what they really are. But I can tell just from here, this tree right here, how the bark is rubbed off. That's exactly what sassafras bark looks like. And that's what I do, is I just take off the very outer edge of it and keep that beautiful red. I'll have to include a couple of pictures or videos of stuff that I've made with them. Oh, cool. Can't wait. This is the end that I just cut off, and it's got a really neat design in it. That might make some interesting drink coasters. It's about the right size diameter. It's probably 6 inches. Definitely keeping that one. Okay, time to load up. Here's some rusty gold right next to the shed here. Of course, in between all the briars. Ouch. But look at this saw blade here. That could be a clock. It could be a clock face. Put it on a piece of barnwood or something. I think I'm taking that one before he finds it.
All right, so we got the front side of the barn complete as of now. We got the new gravel put in, we got power in there, we got it all seeded and graded. So now we're going to transition to the back side of the barn. This was a disaster back here, but this is all that's left of our burn and our junk piles that were back here. So we're going to finish off this dumpster, and we'll try to get this backyard cleaned up, and probably on a coming episode we'll get this all graded out and get this all planted too before the winter rains.
No, I don't have. Do you have a map? He's got a cotton apple sitting on too.
Did not pick up on that first time because we didn't even consider this barn. But now that we're getting the barn,
I think we're gonna have another overage feed. What do you think? I know, it's hard to get all that dirt out of there.